Hey there! I wanted to do a vlog on yoga clothes and which brands I have tried, which brands I like, which ones I feel are more comfortable, and just discuss things like the story of the brand, their price point, whether they come out well after you wash them, and all those things that you think about when you go to purchase yoga clothes. So I'm going to go over 3 different brands. I've got clothes all over the floor here, so I'll pick them up and I'll show you and tell you everything that I have learnt personally. So I am going to start with a brand called Lounge Underwear. Now you might be like thinking, well, underwear, that's not yoga clothes. However, they do have what's called lounge apparel. So that is activewear, or you can utilize those clothes for activewear. But they also sell underwear such as like more lacy components with underwire and all that kind of thing. But then they also sell sports bras and more casual underwear to be wearing like around the house or to the gym and things when you're doing a more active activities. So basically, Lounge is a British brand. I actually discovered them on Instagram and really fell in love with their clothes or their apparel. My partner is actually the one that originally found it and then sent me the link, and then I started following them and just thought all their clothes were just fantastic. They just looked great. So I then investigated on the website, and it was started by a couple in the UK in 2015. So they have been around for a substantial amount of time. So I made my first order a couple of months ago just for a set of their activewear. So you might have seen this in one of my videos, but my yoga videos, but basically this is the top. So it's just like a little crop top there, and you'll see it says Lounge, the brand, and then the pants are like black leggings with that at the top as well. Now in regards to using these for yoga and what I think about that, they are not as supportive as some other brands, okay? So the top has no support at all. So there's not even like little, those little cups that slip in. So obviously, like, I suppose if you had a lighter color such as white or gray, which they do as well, but they also do a whole heap of different colors like army green, pink, you name it. They're brilliant. I suppose it probably might not be the best thing to be wearing for yoga, but it would really depend on where you were doing your yoga. For me, like, I got the black for that exact reason, so it was a bit more conspicuous, I suppose. And obviously I'm doing my yoga at home, so I don't have an issue with, what others might be thinking, but obviously I have used these to film in, and no, I have not fallen out. I have been completely comfortable. But again, if you are wanting something that is padded or like slightly more supportive as a bra to do activewear, maybe this won't be the right brand for you. However, if you're wanting some activewear to wear around the house, just like something casual, this is so comfortable. Like, I cannot even stress that enough. And there's something really sassy and sexy about it when you put it on. I don't know, like, I just think they are so beautiful. The fabric is super, super soft. In regards to price point, so this set was $95. I think that's okay. I mean, some clothing brands, their bottoms like alone are over $100. So for me, spending $95, I thought that was okay. That's me personally. Everyone has a different, price point for them, depending on what you want to spend your money on. But for me, I thought $95 was quite reasonable for a set. They are true to size, so definitely listen to the size guide of the website. Obviously ordering without going into a store because it's all online. I had to just follow the size guide and it was fantastic, worked out. So that's great. In regards to postage, Look, I think it's a bit hard to comment on that at the moment because of COVID. And I think especially like in Australia, and I'm sure this is happening globally, postage is quite slow at the moment. So I might give maybe a bit of a disadvantage to a company or a brand for me to comment on that at the moment, but I am going to be completely authentic and truthful with you anyway. So this did come from the UK and it took 3 weeks to arrive. Okay, so 3 weeks. Be prepared to wait. I'm not sure what their wait times are outside of COVID, but let's face facts, we're in it for the long haul at the minute with COVID, so we're probably going to have to get used to this being the new normal. So yes, 3 weeks it will take you if you are on the other side of the world in Australia. Obviously, if you're in European countries or America, it could be much quicker, I would hope. But yeah, so that is that one. So absolutely love these, but again, maybe more something to wear as like active wear around the house, or when you're not doing anything where you might be falling out, running or something like that. Okay, so the next brand, which I absolutely adore, so I'm super excited to tell you all about this brand. So this brand is called Love. I think that's how they pronounce it. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure, but it is L''URV, okay? So however you want to say that. Now, their brand is actually a Melbourne boutique brand. So for me, look, everyone is completely different, but the economy is hit pretty hard in Australia at the moment. And if I can support an Australian company and put my money back into my country, like that actually is important to me at the moment. Not everyone may feel like that, and I understand that I have global followers, so that might be something you want to be doing too, buying into your country and putting your money back into your economy. So maybe this won't be the brand for you, but for me personally, I live in Melbourne, so knowing that it was a boutique Melbourne brand, it's designed here, I was like, this is brilliant, and I feel really good about buying this. So basically, again, interestingly, I found these guys on Instagram. Instagram seems to be the place to find lots of different clothes styles and brands. I did my research because sometimes I don't always trust what I find on Instagram, and I'm sure many people have had bad experiences. So I looked up reviews and their reviews were fabulous. So I just thought, well, let's do it. Now, in regards to basically, are they true to size? So I'm going to show you really quickly because obviously I have yoga videos up on my YouTube channel and in the yoga tab on my website. So you will see that I have worn these things. So if you kind of want to see the way it moves and whether it's moving on me and holding me in and all those kind of things, or get a better look, please watch the videos as well. So this is one of the tops that's got that crisscross back. That is another one which you would have seen, and also these ones which match, and they're really beautiful. They've got like you'll see, hopefully I can get close enough, the brand name written on the back, and then also there you go. So I love white pants. I think they're brilliant. Yeah, and you'll see that's there. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So basically, is it true to size? Yes, 100%. Again, they don't have stores, okay? So they do put their clothes into some activewear stores in Australia and globally, and it's all on their website. But unfortunately, they don't have their own boutique stores in Australia or around the world. So I ordered online, and obviously during COVID, it was during lockdown, so I couldn't go out anyway. So yes, I ordered it all online. Their size guide was fantastic, and I didn't have a problem when it all arrived. They do have returns policies, so I'm sure at the moment companies are pretty flexible with that under the circumstances. So the next thing was the price. Okay, in regards to the price, absolutely brilliant. Like, I can't even stress that enough. So to explain this to you, what the price is at full price, generally speaking, their pants are around $109. Okay, so for the 7/8 or the full length yoga pants, all they sell is yoga clothes and activewear. Okay, so they really specialize in yoga, which for me is brilliant. And I'm sure if you're a yogi, you would absolutely agree with me. You want to buy your clothes from a brand that really knows what a yogi needs, okay? And how you need your body to move and how it needs to fit and breathe. So, yeah, the size, yeah, absolutely perfect. And price, I'm losing what I'm saying. So the price, okay, and then the tops, they're about $79, I believe. So where I'm going with this, you might be like, well, $79 for a top, maybe that's a bit much, right? And pants $109. So yes, you are spending just under $200 for a set, which I actually think is quite expensive. I don't know if I would spend that much on a set. However, they have a lot of sales and their sales are brilliant. They sometimes do like old stock and they offer it at like 70% off. So I actually picked up some of these things, like one of these pairs of pants, and I'm not 100% sure which one, but was $25 down from $109. That is brilliant. I don't think you can get much better than that. And I don't actually think it would cost them that much less to make that. So that's pretty amazing. And then the tops, it was the same. I think I picked one of these up for like on sale for $40 and the other one for $25. So again, for me, that was absolutely brilliant because I actually got two sets. In total, it was $130 for two sets of like top pants. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. And for me, like, I thought that was super affordable. Now, to make that even better, when it arrived, now I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yes, COVID is happening at the moment, but I'm in Melbourne and this is a Melbourne boutique brand. It took 2 weeks to arrive in the mail. I wasn't really that impressed with that. However, the quality of the clothes have far made up for that wait. So, and like I said, I'm not really going to judge a brand at the moment on how long their postage takes and the shipping and things, because I think we're in really unique times and I'd like to be compassionate towards brands at the moment because everyone's going through a tough time. So when it did arrive, I put it on to do my yoga in. I've worn them a lot now. I cannot like tell you how comfortable these are, how like tight it all feels in my body. It's like a second skin, and I've got like the top is completely holding me in. It has those little fillets in the front, so you feel really supported. And not only that, like this one in particular, and they have a lot of these, you can tighten the straps. A lot of brands, you can't do that. So that was awesome because it really enabled me to like really fit in there, well, and feel secure. The other top that I got, unfortunately, doesn't have the straps that you can tighten. So it was slightly different. So this is not, I suppose, as fitted, but I've probably learned for next time that I'll probably continue to buy the ones that have, the ability to tighten, just because over time, these things do give a little bit. So that's my personal preference. However, the backs on these are just gorgeous, really. And also, this is all based on nature and colors. That is their theme. So you're meant to stand out. So if you are like one of those people that loves patterns and loves wearing, like pattern pants, pattern top that are matching, this is totally the brand for you. I think it's like just absolutely awesome. You really do stand out, and it just, you know what? I kind of think that if you're wearing yoga clothes that make you feel, really like beautiful and fun and the colors are really funky, you're gonna have an even better practice. And that is my personal opinion. If you look good and you've got something cool on and that you love and you feel comfortable in, you're gonna have an even better time. So like I say, you know, go for what you love. And if you love patterns, this is so the place for you. So check them out. I will put the links to all these brands down the bottom of this blog so that you can make your own assessment and you can let me know and pop some comments on. Okay, so the next brand I want to talk about is Lululemon. So I'm pretty sure most people know Lululemon, but I may be wrong. I am going to be completely honest with you. I have been wearing Lululemon for many years. I adore them. This outfit I've got on now, you'll see the pants I'm wearing as well. The entire thing is Lululemon. The top, I've got a crop on underneath as well. I absolutely adore them. But I think recently I've kind of started branching out. There's no particular reason for that, I suppose, but sometimes I find Lululemon can be I suppose quite, I don't know how to explain. I don't want to use the word plain because that's, I don't want to be insulting either because some people really like plain. But sometimes I feel like their pants is probably not that many patterns, or it's not too bright and colorful. It's kind of just, you know, I guess very Melbourneite, like the blacks and the grays and the whites. And there is color as well, but it's probably not as out there as I'm wanting to be, or maybe the way I'm feeling at the moment. So that's why I kind of levitated towards the Love brand, because like they're just so funky and colorful, right? But if you're one of those people that like something that's more simple and maybe just like straight colors, you don't really like the patterns, some people don't, and that is so fine. Like I want you all to be your own person and we all are different. So I have loved Lululemon for years. I still wear them all the time, but I am kind of branching out to different things at the moment. And I'm just trying to get my feelers out to see what other brands are out there. So Lululemon, they are a Canadian brand, but they're global. They have stores. Their stores are just epic. Like I'm sure that you have been to them before. I mean, I went to their store in New York last year and amazing. It was like levels, you know, and it's got men, women. It's brilliant, and I think everyone can attest to that. Now, the only thing I will say is I think their price point is quite high. And yes, they have sales, but their sale prices don't drop as low as, say, the Love brand that I was talking about. Like the fact that I picked up pants for $25 is just crazy. I don't think you could do that in Lululemon. Maybe you can in like the outlet stores. I haven't personally been to an outlet store, but I have bought things on sale online. And I think we all are gravitating towards online purchasing at the moment in the current situation. So that's a really important thing, right? So with the Lululemon, their tops are normally about $69, you know, really funky backs. And this is a really bright color, you know, they do have bright colors, maybe just not so many patterns. And then this is another one that I have. Again, this is about $69. And then their pants, they're all about $110. And then they've all got that little symbol at the back, which you probably would have seen, if not on yourself, but on someone else in a yoga studio. In regards to how these fit, are they true to size? Yes and yes. They fit amazingly. They feel amazing. The thing that I absolutely adore about this brand is that I can wash these over and over again and they come out exactly the same. You are getting your money's worth. You may be paying more, but the longevity is incredible. And to be honest, these are the brands that I have kind of started using now, the Love and the Lounge. I haven't really had them for over 6 months, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they wash and wear well and that they are long lasting, because I don't have the answer to that yet, and I will wait to see what that verdict is, and that will be a big decider for me as to whether I keep purchasing. The Lululemon, like when, you know, I've gone through many different phases in my yoga, but when I was doing a bit of hot yoga, or like, you know, you're doing your vinyasa and it's like quite a high temperature, I used to travel a lot for work, and the studio I went to in LA just was stifling hot, which isn't really my thing. But, you know, I would come back to the hotel and these were just sopping, which is, you know, that's what happens when you're moving like that in that heat. And I would wash them again and again and again, and they just keep coming back exactly the same. And I think that is super important for a lot of people, because, you know, if you're paying $110 for a pair of pants, you really want to make sure that you're going to be using it for a reasonable amount of time before they start wearing. And I can honestly say that, like, I've had some Lululemon pants for a few years. Like the one I've been wearing, I reckon it's been 3 years, and they are still brilliant. So that's really saying something. They know what they're doing. So I highly, highly recommend Lululemon as well. I hope that has been helpful. I could keep talking, but I'm probably going to have to stop so I don't lose any of you. But please, please, please put your opinions and like let me know what you think. I would love to hear some feedback from everyone. Like if there's other brands that you might have used. I know that there's Dharma Bums in Australia. I don't know if they're global, but a lot of people have told me how brilliant they are. I haven't personally tried them in recent years. So I will put the links to all these brands below, and you can check